TxStampin, Sharon. We're going to do a lot of stamping today, and I sure hope that you enjoy this stamp set that we're using. It is called Layered with Kindness, and the reason I love it so much is because it coordinates with 2 punches. I love punches. They're easy, quick. If you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. I invite you to hit the subscribe button below and then hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when I upload videos or when I'm going YouTube live. If you do not currently have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd be honored to be your demonstrator. If you want to contact me, in the description box below, you will find the link to contact me, and I can send free catalogs, answer any questions, you know, stuff like that. All right, guys, let's do some stamping. Today I'm using the Layered with Kindness stamp set and the 2 punches that have become my go-tos. I love punches, and these just fit so well together. They are featured together on page 41 of the new January through June mini catalog. The larger one is called Label Me Lovely, and then the smaller one is called Label Me Fancy. I'll be using Daffodil Delight, Garden Green, and Real Red for my ink pads. I have a layer of Whisper White that is 5 inches by 3 3/4. I have a layer of Real Red that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then my Whisper White thick cardstock is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored and folded at 4 1/4. Here is the card we're going to be making, and I have some great other examples for you too. Using this stamp set, some of them I didn't even use the images, I just used the sentiments and the punches. So we're going to start off with Garden Green in the center of our card. We are going to stamp the leaves. Next, we're going to start off with Daffodil Delight, and we're going to stamp some flowers. I'm going to clean my stamp using my Stampin' Scrub and my Stampin' Mist. I think I've had this Stampin' Scrub, I bet 10 years. It has lasted me so long. I love it. Now we're going to switch to Real Red. We're going to come back and add some more greenery. I have found this is a very forgiving stamp set. I have done it in a lighter color, which like the pastels, and I will share that with you. But it doesn't matter if it kind of stamps over itself. It's all good. Next, we're going to do kind of a little paper saving tip. You know, this layer is going to get covered up by the Whisper White layer, so why not punch out of this layer instead of getting another piece of Real Red cardstock? So before I do this, I want you to see that I have drawn a line because I took my punch and I put it in as far as it would go, okay? So I know that if I stay below that line or in that area, when I'm stamping, then I know that I'll be able to punch this out of the center. We're going to use an embossing buddy. We're going to clean my fingers with those Swiffer sheets. We're going to use Versamark ink. We're going to pull in a white emboss. We're going to pull in our white emboss powder. And then we're going to heat set. You always want to double check and make sure the entire thing is shiny. We want all of that powder to be melted. Now we can get our punch. There we go. I'm going to take an eraser and erase that pencil mark. Now, I want to place this here, and I want to see how it's looking. Do I need to add some more flowers? I think I'm pretty good. I wish that there was another red one up here, but I think I'm good. I don't think I'm going to add any more to it. But I wanted to place this here before I start assembling, because after that, it's kind of too late. I'm using the Real Red double-stitched satin ribbon that is also in that mini catalog that I shared with you. And I know the middle looks a mess, but once we put the sentiment layer over it, you're not going to be able to see it. And now here we go. We're going to hide the punched out piece in the middle. Bringing back my Real Red ink pad and a scrap of Whisper White. Oh, that was pretty crooked, but it should be fine once because we're punching it out. There we go. I'll pop these up with some dimensionals. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to add some rhinestones. And I've just about used up this sheet of Real Red rhinestones, but there's a lot on there. I've had this for a long time. Make sure I put a red one up at the top to fill in that red color that I felt like I still needed. There we go. All right, let's look at my other inspiration cards for you. I have this one using the Parisian Flourish Designer Series paper and just some silver embossing. Here's that paper again. I did stamp the flowers and the leaves on the Calypso Coral, but really just used the paper and the punch as the focal. Super simple. Let's just stamp those leaves down the side, add our sentiment. I colored the rhinestones with Shaded Spruce Stampin' Blends. And how about this card in more pastel colors? There you go. See, just change it up, changing up the colors. And then on this one, I'm so in love with the poppy, painted poppies. I think that's the Designer Series name. So this image right here just fills up the whole card. So all I needed was the sentiment layers. I hope I've inspired you today to use Layered with Kindness and those wonderful punches. Happy stamping, y'all!